you handsome men this Big Willie? Cheers. I'm ready to get my freak on.
Looks like you already got it all.
Alright, y'all, let's talk about this. I wasn't going to do a video about this because it's so redundant, and I was so over Will Smith and Chris Rock, whatever. Actually, the day that it happened, because we already knew it was fake. Everybody did their videos. Everybody got, thousands, if not millions of views on their channel for the Chris Rock, Will Smith famous slap. And if you don't know by now, or if you don't believe that it was fake, then, go ahead and click off of this video because it's not for you. I mean, everybody knows by now that it was fake, and it's being fake even now. Okay, and I say that because here is Chris Rock made $40 million off of Netflix for this alleged slap. So he would not have this Netflix special. He would not be making $40 million, or the people, his handlers, the people that, control him, they would not be making this money from this. So it's a business. It's the industry, the fucking Illuminati, okay? Whatever you want to call it, it's all the same, okay? Since all these artists and all these entertainers are now outing everybody, and everybody, is a conspiracy theorist, or, everybody thinks they know what the Illuminati is, okay? When people like me, myself, and channels even bigger than me, and people in general have been trying to out these celebrities in Hollywood, and explaining to people this is what they do, these are the contracts they sign, these are the sacrifices that they make, sacrifices they do. But now, since Kanye and Jaguar Wright and numerous others want to, out it, it's popular now, and it's a trend. And I think it's kind of funny, and I know a lot of people like me who've been doing this for years, we sit back and we laugh at this now. I'm like, now y'all want to believe us. Now it's like, what do we do? What do we, how do we handle this? Well, keep on doing like I've been telling y'all. Just be in the know. Be aware. But don't fall for their BS. Don't be under their spell. That's all you got to do. This Hollywood thing is a game. It is a spell casting game. We were duped from the day we were born into this United States corporation. Okay? And that's another video to come down the line. Yes, we are the United States corporation. We are not America. We are the United States corporation. You are a employee of that. But I'm not going to get into that. Let's finish this video, and let me just finish this breakdown. Now, there are people who have already done the breakdown of this video, or the breakdown of Chris Rock coming back and saying what he had to say after a year. I'm going to break it down my way. First of all, this is fake. This is not real. This was his plan since day one. Anybody, like I said, believe that this is real, they need to go ahead and click off the channel. Now, one of the things that I want to point out, I'm not going to do gematria on here. I'm just going to point out some symbolism and some possible coding. And then you can leave your comments below and let me know what you think, or add to it. In his segment, his video he did on Netflix, they paid him $40 million to do. He's wearing all white, which is already symbolism into the Masonic baptism, rising again. You're dead, you're going to rise again. That type of ritual where you're wearing all white. Second thing I want to point out is he's wearing the symbol that Prince wore when Prince decided he was not going to be called Prince anymore. He was going to be the artist formerly known as Prince, and he wore this symbol. Now, I know that there's been breakdowns of this symbol and what it really is and what it means, because it's been on his album cover even before he even changed his name and went back to being Prince. But the bottom line of this symbolism, what it is, basically, it is, you're going to see the ankh, you're going to see male, female pattern, but what it is it is the Baphomet. Okay, it is a transformation, transition Baphomet. Okay, it is a deity that they worship. It is the philosophy that they follow with balance between good and evil, between male and female. Okay, so it makes a huge impact on what he's doing on stage, what he did on stage, and what he's doing as far as getting back at Will Smith. Now, I understand that Will Smith is reacting to this video, or this special he did. So again, it's a humiliation rituals going back and forth that they must do. They must fulfill this contract. But I don't agree with any artist or any Hollywood actor or anybody that got anything to say, especially when they're outing it, like Cat Williams. Now everybody wants to put Cat Williams on a pedestal and say, oh yeah, he's outing the industry. Same with Kanye. Okay, that may be true, but you guys understand, they still sign a contract because they're still getting paid. Now they're gonna say what they want to say, and they're gonna tell us when they want what they want us to hear. Stuff that we already knew, stuff that we already figured it out. And that goes with the laws of karma. That goes with the law of they must tell us what's in plain sight. Okay? Now, there's something that Cat Williams did say about this whole slap thing. Okay? And I think he did this interview before the special came out. And I think I do have that clip, but I will add it to this edit as well, so you can hear what he has to say about the whole thing. Not just Will Smith and Chris Rock's deal, but everybody that's in this industry that does what they do when they need to make money if they're under a contract. But what he says makes a lot of sense. So this Will Smith thing and this Chris Rock thing is been a farce since day one. People have picked it apart for the past year and try to figure out, first of all, they wouldn't have allowed anybody on stage to slap anybody. This man probably would have had a lawsuit. None of this would have been happening, okay, if it was real. But it was planned out to the moment it's at now, and that's why he's making a special. That's why I think it's kind of... the irony comes when I do believe that Will Smith came out with the movie called Emancipation. And then here you got Chris Rock with his special when he's doing nothing but talking shit and getting paid $40 million to talk about it. And yet their pockets are getting lined, and the people who handle them and deal with them, they're people who or over their contract, they're making money. They're going to continue to make money. But there is something into this symbolism that he's wearing around his neck. I don't know exactly. Like I said, I have not researched what this symbolism really means. I just know that Prince wore it. Prince is dead now. Chris Rock is doing on his special on Netflix, wearing all white. Symbolism and Masonic as far as being risen from the dead. Another thing I want to point out too before I continue with this video is that he did say in one of his I guess his comedic anecdotes or whatever he did say that he was raised, okay? And I know you're probably gonna remember, oh, he's talking about he's raised by his parents. No, the question, what he was saying was that the reason why he did not slap Will Smith back is because he said that he was raised. He didn't say raised by parents. He said raised. Okay? Then he went on to say, I had parents. And I have to point that out because in Masonic ritual, when they are being raised from the dead, they use that reference and they use that term. So it's very important that you pay attention to those little things. So we just know that whatever they're doing, they're doing their ritual and they're passing to get to the level they're at now, if not higher. I'm gonna go let this video play. I've got some more videos out there that I am working on, but I had to go ahead and make this little video because this Will Smith thing is annoying and it seems like it's never gonna go away. But I will see y'all next video.
You didn't do nothing back. How come you didn't do nothing back that night? Because I got parents. That's why. Because I was raised.
Chris, I apologize to you. My behavior was unacceptable, and I'm here whenever you're ready to talk. I can say to all of you, there is no part of me that thinks that was the right way to behave in that moment. I am deeply remorseful, and I'm trying to be remorseful without being ashamed of myself. I made a mistake, and I'm trying not to think of myself as a piece of shit, but I promise you, I am deeply devoted and committed to putting light and love and joy into the world.
Smear the candidate, they smear them. Whoever made you is who is qualified to break you. That's the end of it. When they bought you and put you on that Fox show, it was because you were going to do this and only this. You'll never do that. As soon as you breach that, they done with you too.
Facts. Facts.
They had decided that they were finished with Will when he did After Earth with Jaden, because there was no way they was going to let Jaden on, because Jaden didn't have to do what you had to do to get in. We're not going to let you put Jaden and Willow on. And from there, they've done what was necessary to take him from a $20 million movie
Correct.
to put him in a position where maybe it can appear he has a nervous breakdown and now is unemployable.
Oh, so you saying, oh, my man.
And it's not racist. They did it with the white actors as well. They cut down Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt and all of them from $20 million a movie people to left them out there to dry and restructured everything. This is business.
Got me rooting for Massa, okay? Now hit him again, Massa. Hit him again. You missed the spot, Massa. You missed the spot. And a lot of people go, Chris, how come you didn't do nothing back? How come you didn't do nothing back that night? Because I got parents. That's why. Because I was raised.